All right, welcome back to the Guildies podcast, episode 13. I am joined today by the original co-host, the Australian wonder, Bear. How you doing today, buddy? Yeah, how you?
Hello.
Yeah,
I am good. I am very good. I am chuffed.
You're chuffed.
That's the correct wording, I think.
What is what does that mean?
It's like I'm gonna Google it because I forgot what it meant.
It means I'm good.
Very pleased. It's very pleased.
Oh yeah, he's chuffed.
It's an adjective of an informal British word. Very pleased. I'm dead chuffed to have won. I don't know why it says won, but you know.
I'm dead chuffed. Yeah, Hey, listen. I'm dead. I'm dead chuffed.
My name Chuff.
Name it Chuff.
My name is Chuff.
Name it Chuff. Bear, what have you been playing lately?
What have I been playing? Besides the Bog Standard, Hearts of Iron 4, which I dearly love with all my life.
Bog Standard?
I think that's
you
the
mean
right
like
word.
the Bog, like Bogdanov Standard?
I know, you tell me, bro.
Okay, alright, that's
Anyway, yeah, it's like High 4. I've been recently playing Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
I'm really getting back into that.
Like Modern Warfare, not Warzone.
Not like yeah, I don't, it's just fun because we've been playing a lot of one life games. I feel for shooters lately.
True.
And it's just nice to get into a game where I can like throw on a YouTube video and just run around.
Yeah, and just like engage in high functioning, high impact autism.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, this is my life. I run my life.
Yeah, I for sure get that. That for me is, I'll like get that and I'll really want that, and then I'll just burn myself out like so hard on it. Like I'll come home from work like every day for like 3 months and do it, and then I'm like, I would love to never play an arena shooter ever again.
True. Yeah.
But that's
very true.
That's like kind of my own fault. Yeah, we've been playing a lot of Warzone. Obviously, this episode has got a little bit to do with it. I've been playing Warzone. I've been playing just a bunch of indie games. I've been hitting just like a weird patch of like.
You have.
Well, we played like Intruder, which is amazing.
Good game.
Amazing game. And then I bought Loop Hero, which is also a very, very cool and exciting game. And then we played like Drunken Wrestlers. I played Domino.
Dude, that was fun. I don't think we spoke about it on the podcast.
We haven't yet, and we should. Maybe we should play Drunken Wrestlers again. That game is really underrated. I just haven't been feeling any like real. I guess Warzone is probably about as AAA as it gets, but
I agree. I've besides like the Warzone and COD, I think a lot of games at the moment are in this place where games have been announced that I'm more excited for than anything.
Mm-hmm.
So all the games feel like, instead of it being like, I'm gonna get on and play this game today and have fun, it's more, I'm gonna get on this game and fill time with it. You know?
Yeah, that's right. Well, and I have this amazing thing with WoW that I do where I'm like on for 3 months, and then I'm off for like 3 or 4 weeks, and then I'm on for 3 months, and so I'm kind of in my off period right now. I'll get like real horny for it again, and it's like it's very renewable for me, but just kind of taking a little break. But the Risk of Rain 2 update, I played that. That was super good. Ecosystem came out. Very interesting.
Little indie game.
Yeah, the I can't use your name, but I named a fish after Bear, and it was like an apex predator at first, and then it like evolved into having only like, it had 4 fins originally, and it was like super fast and agile, and then one of the offspring like lost an arm, and then somehow that one reproduced, and so now it just like goes in a circle. It's not. Yeah, the bearfish is not doing well.
The bearfish.
Yeah.
You go.
Anyways, I've got a few things here I'd like to talk about, but most of all, I'd like to talk about how much I have absolutely been enjoying Warzone. We talked a little bit about it in the Ring is Closing episode, which you guys haven't listened to. Is probably our best put together one so far, maybe.
Which one? Wait, which one was that again?
The Ring is Closing. Our
very
one.
true.
Yeah, probably.
Very true. most fun. I had a lot of fun making that thumbnail.
Yeah, you did. You did a great job. And this thumbnail is even better. I don't know if anyone has looked at this or you're listening to it on Spotify or whatever, but the thumbnails are getting better. They're actually like look at-able now. They're not just like
Fun fact about the rings closing one. When I made it, I was so like happy with it. I was like, yeah, I'm really proud of this one. And then I showed it to my friends here, which was Dylan at the time as well, and Sean I think as well. And they all mentioned, "Hey, where's the torrent heads?" And I forgot, and I put them on, and I hated the thumbnail more. Like the quality of like it just had some like basic cool like BR like models and stuff. It was like cool, and then torrent heads on it, and it's just
we can drop the torrent head thing. Like,
no, I like the torrent heads. It's just I completely forgot about it when I was making them, and I'm like I added it. I'm like, damn, they're anyway, and it continues.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with how much fun I've been having with Warzone. I pretty much was at like when the BR stuff started. I was like super into it, and I've been super into it since. And Warzone for me has really ticked a lot of boxes that I was kind of missing in other games. And obviously we could do like a full Warzone episode. I'm really more interested in Warzone hacking today. But
Cyberspace.
Warzone just like ticks like the everyone can die really easy. It doesn't matter how much like health you have. You can like the time to kill's low, which is kind of the issue that me and Dylan and Kill played a ton of Apex for a while there, and I'm just like kind of bored of having to like have like mortar shells and like nuclear weapons and like 50 cals in order to like destroy someone's shields. It just kind of sucks because it feels like maybe you get a good play in, but either you like track them forever with a gun, or I don't know. I'm probably not making a lot of sense, but the survivability in Apex kind of feels shitty.
Yeah, it's like it's the time to kill is still quick, I think, but there's this like it feels like the game feels like when you shoot someone that you're just shooting at them for too long. And then it's still so easy just to avoid it, and the fight just drags on to an unnecessary amount of time.
Right. Well, and the other thing I like about Warzone is that everyone has the same armor.
True. That is also true.
Which is extremely not the case in Apex, which I don't think is a bad thing. Obviously, there are people who are really enjoying that, but it like sometimes I play it and I'm like, you're upsetting me right now.
Yeah, I think also with Warzone compared to Apex, again, if you watch the rings closing, I don't really enjoy Apex because there's no like single to it. But I don't know. Warzone is just very fun. It's like it's because I think it's still like relatively like just a modern shooter. It's not like some friggin' crazy tower builder or
Titanfall mod.
Yeah, it's just very. It feels like just a regular shooting game, and I really like regular shooting game.
Yeah, I do as well. Well, let's talk about the flagship topic. Hackers are exploiting Call of Duty Warzone cheaters with malware. This was on PC Gamer a few days ago, I believe, and it's actually a really brief article that there was just some hacker or that some cheating client got like compromised with malware from just some hackers to fuck with Warzone cheaters, and that's it. And it's just kind of funny. I like almost don't know if I feel bad about it. Like I feel like you are asking for stuff like that.
So when you cheat, don't skip out on cheat. I think is a good, unless you're like some like kind of, and plus we don't like obviously we don't endorse cheating. It's stupid. But when it comes to cheating, it's just like it is such a slippery slope of either you're gonna get some like decent hacks, or you're gonna get your computer infested with a bug that's gonna like.
Oh, have you used hacks before?
In like Payday 2, maybe.
Damn, maybe. Now hold on. Is it a yes or is it a no?
I think it is. I think it is. Every time I've played with friends on Payday 2, like against the lobby, and there's like a big thing above my head, like, "Hey, this person cheats." I'm like, "Oh, that's not good." So yeah,
you have cheated in Payday 2.
Well, yeah, Payday 2, but I mean, it's not like a PvP game, so I don't care. but yeah, it was fun. Payday 2 hacks are fun because you could like toggle team damage and then spawn like a dozer in like the van at the end as you no clip around the map. So when they all get to the van, they go fucking downed and you leave the lobby. But whatever, that's a discussion for another time.
I'm learning so much right now. You're fucking dirty fucking cheater. What the fuck?
It's only payday.
I've never paid for a cheat client. What are you fucking?
I didn't pay for it. Are you kidding me?
How'd
No.
you get it?
It was like some fucking stupid site online.
Dude, it was fucking. It's probably why your mom's fucking that and all the crazy tentacle porn. It's probably why your fucking mom's computer failed.
What? Anyway,
I know you weren't watching vanilla porn. How old were you when you were doing that?
13, 14.
Yeah, you've long moved past fucking penis and vagine. It's now
Ew.
like 10 plus tentacles versus anime girl.
We're way off topic. Anyway, all I'm saying is, if you had a fucking hack client and it got infested with malware, you got a cheap malware and you deserved it, or you got a cheap hack or whatever. Like, eat shit. Sorry.
It's really frustrating. I feel like I haven't. Maybe I have seen it, but I feel like I can't think of any actual like hacks happening or like stuff that I could like call out as hacks in Warzone. I'm positive it happens. I know it's like
I agree.
pretty prominent, but I feel like it's like a game that you just like. What's the point? Like I understand like having exploits in games and stuff, but if you're just gonna like no clip and like shoot everyone in the head invisible next to them, like I don't
Right.
like,
Yeah, I agree.
you just win. Like you're not even playing a game then. You're just like
I guess it's just people who either are really frustrated and they want to like just
yeah, it's
'cause I
like
can
like
imagine
a
Warzone
like a
pisses
sadism
people off.
thing. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah, we've been privy to that, but yeah, I don't know. It's like this weird like it's that was one thing again going back to the payday thing. When I did use them, I lost a lot of interest in the game like near immediately. You know, like it's
Yeah.
using hacks in general. I guess it comes with the whole, you know, when you play the game, you want to like actually learn it and stuff, and not just immediately be the best that ever was. So
Sure.
I don't know.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what makes a game interesting to me is like mastering a system or an engine or something like that. Like, I don't think it'd be very.
Sure.
That's not like gratifying to just like, oh, I have unlimited fully automatic sniper rifle now.
Gotcha.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it sounds like several elephants having explosive sex.
What the fuck?
Damn,
bro.
I just don't understand the need to do it, especially if you're gonna like pay for a client.
Mm.
I don't know. It's weird to me.
Especially risk it on like a AAA game that I guess Warzone's free.
Yeah,
actually.
and that's probably why. I heard I was doing some other reading that they banned like 30,000 cheaters, and like a Chinese ring got like exposed recently for cheating, or like a production.
You talking about Tarkov or Warzone?
Ooh, Warzone, but I mean, I'm sure if the Far East boot fits it. Yeah, they got a big cheating problem there. It's weird, you know. I don't totally understand that whole phenomena that like China. I don't know if it's just because there's the most amount of people in China.
Well, it's because it's endorsed. It's not like discouraged at all. In China, there's like you can like there's like so like internet cafes. Those things that are extinct in Western society.
Yeah. Wow.
That's still like a massive thing in China. Like there's internet cafes that have like hundreds of different computer setups, and people just download hacks on them and use them. And China like markets hacks publicly, so like I guess I don't know if it'll be on like billboards, but it's like on like TV and stuff like that, I believe, where it's like there's just, hey, you can buy for like less than a burger at like McDonald's or whatever, or Chinese McDonald's, whatever the fucking called.
Wow.
So, and it's like, and yeah, it's
I think
like,
they have McDonald's over there.
I hope they do.
I think
They need it. but, but yeah, it's like it also comes with the whole Chinese culture of like not trying to just be better than everything. I think, which is endorsed as well.
Yeah, that's
So
interesting. I never really gave it a lot of thought. I just knew there was a lot coming out there. What if
yeah,
instead, they're like trying to boycott like the Beijing Olympics? I think it's for the
are
Uyghur
they?
Muslim things, right? I haven't.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
I do my
Ah,
best
okay.
not to watch the news, but what if they did it just because people were cheating in Warzone? We're like,
I would.
we're not
I would
attending the
be
Beijing
okay.
Olympics, okay? Until
All gamers are no longer present at the Beijing Olympics.
yeah, there's no gamers. Nothing has changed, dude.
It's like less than 0.1%.
Yeah, what do you think, like, the Venn diagram of, like, gamers and people who would pay money to, like, watch an Olympic? Like, I feel like it's not. I feel like it doesn't. I feel like they're, like, galaxies away. They're very far away.
Yeah.
Let's take another step forward. And this one is even more exciting. Monster Hunter Rise sells 5 million copies worldwide.
Fuck, they're making so much money.
They are. And me and you talked a little bit about it, and I've been watching your buddy.
Grapes.
Is it grapes? Because it looks like graps.
It might be grapes. It might be grapes, but
what is he?
I mean, I call him grapes.
All right. I was gonna say something, I didn't say it. But I know you've been watching him play it. And I've actually seen quite a few people play it. It looks phenomenal. I didn't get it because I played handheld Monster Hunters my whole life. Okay. Forever and ever and ever. Amen. Can I get a hallelujah? And I just don't want to go back to it. Now that I had it on PC, it's like, okay, so I've had sex and then I watched and then I watched wild bukkake porn, and now I can't ever go back to sex. But there's nothing for me there because I've already had bukkake porn. So like when they release Sex 2, I don't care that Sex 2 is out. I want bukkake 2. I don't
me one book.
Yeah, I want Cum Waterfall 2. I don't want sex. Sex 2 is fucking lame. Anyways, but I heard it's done amazing, and it's got a lot of people interested in it, and I hope this is like a big stepping stone into World sequel, because that would be the big one for me. That would be like, because Monster Hunter World, I think I've said it before, is maybe my favorite game ever.
Fair. Very, very fair. Very good game.
It's an unbelievably good game, and we've said it a million times, but Capcom can make a good game every about 8 years. So
yeah, it's what was the previous game before Monster Hunter that was like really big?
Resident Evil 7. I mean, it sold well. It wasn't.
I forget they make Resident. Dude, what a fucking wacky developer.
Yeah,
they're like all over the spectrum of fucking video games.
Yeah, and they've had them forever. That's the thing that's most surprising to me is you think of, I guess you'd call them AAA titles, kind of, but I mean, literally, absolutely. Resident Evil 1 came out
in 1842. I don't know.
1996.
Oh god,
Monster Hunter.
I wasn't even alive yet.
And Monster Hunter 1 came out in 2004. The franchises are so insanely old and just killing it like 20 years later. Like just absolutely making it happen. Capcom has got some extra. Well, I mean, they have like Mega Man as well, and
oh god, yeah. Again, crazy like coverage of games from horror to like action adventure, monster game to like kids game. Yeah, Mega Man's a kid game. Don't talk to me.
And the other thing though is that Capcom just like is a huge. I mean, they just put out so much stuff. Their name is on a ton of stuff, and was on a lot of console stuff. And I'm really excited. Whatever because I don't know what they're gonna call Monster Hunter. I hope it's not Monster Hunter World 2. That would feel kind of.
I don't think they'll call
lazy.
it Monster Hunter World 2. I think they're a bit smarter than that.
Well,
Well,
they've got really bad naming conventions. Like,
I
do you recall? Let me see if I find Monster Hunter games in order. Games list. Monster Hunter fandom. So it was Monster Hunter Freedom, Monster Hunter Freedom 2, Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, Monster Hunter 3, Monster Hunter Try, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, Monster Hunter Generations, Monster Hunter World, Monster Hunter Rise, and then what is Monster Hunter Dynamic Hunting? Now that's not good.
It's like I bet you it's gonna be like an on-rail shooter, but it's just like the heavy bow gun, like the spy hunting games. But it's like it's just you chasing a Jagras through like the jungle.
Did you know that there was a Monster Hunter MMO going on?
I'm sure that went really well.
It did. It killed in China.
China
China or Japan. But it's called Monster Hunter Frontier. It literally went on from 2007 to like 2018 and just fucking murdered.
Yeah, Japan's got a lot of stuff that's like just like ultra exclusive.
Yeah, freaking sweet. I want to learn Japanese so I can play this MMO from.
I wish I could learn Japanese, but it's like such an overly complicated.
Oh, you want to learn Japanese, huh? Why is that?
I don't know.
What medium are you consuming?
Okay, I see where you're going.
No, I'm not going nowhere. I just want to know, like, what would you use Japanese for?
I don't know. It's just cool. Like I wanted to learn Russian, German, and Italian as well, but again, well, yeah, three of those have some. No, we're not gonna discuss that. I do want to learn like a Scandinavian language though. That seems really cool.
Why do
and I hear they're like
Scandinavian language?
I don't know. It's just like it just sounds funny. Like, it's not to offend anyone.
Yeah, you're like, man, I got these 3 countries. I just really want to learn their language. You're like, oh, which countries? You're like, Japan, Italy, Germany, and you're like,
I don't. You make it sound so bad. I don't mean it to be bad.
Yeah, that's me. That's my bad. I'm making it sound really bad.
Fucking.
Anyways. Yeah, I just don't want to play Monster Hunter Switch. I'm sorry. And also, I heard the literal only bad thing I've heard is that when you get a bunch of people together in a lobby, the frame rate suffers, which is not surprising because the flagship title's frame rate suffered because I brought Breath of the Wild when it came out and it did not. It suffered. It was not functioning properly initially.
I kind of wish that's like that one game there, the Zelda, Legend, Breath of the Wild, or Breath of the whatever fucking called.
No, you got it.
It's like the one game that was really pushing me to buy a Switch. Like it looked very fun.
It's an amazing. It's like discovering the world and like everything that's in it is a very very like unique and visceral experience. I thought it was fantastic. I haven't tried playing it again because I just really don't get around to my console, and also it's basically an Animal Crossing slave for my girlfriend now, so
right
I'm not
right
yeah I can't.
I forgot your girlfriend's
she likes Animal Crossing. She also likes Tetris. We started playing Tetris recently. She's not very good at it, but gosh darn is she trying.
Gaming night in the pudding house on.
Yeah, no.
You should get your cat like a Tetris costume.
I should get my a Tetris cat. What, he's just like a block? Just a block formation? Okay. Yeah, okay. Clint could do with that. Let's move forward. This is one that's I feel like I almost understand it. Rare Super Mario Bros. Cartridge sells for $660,000, highest price ever for a video game.
It's dumb. I get people want to be collectors, but don't. Not.
That one's a little weird, because like as someone who like plays a lot of music and I have a reasonable collection of guitars. I have a guitar from the '90s. I have a Fender Strat. What is it, Deluxe Plus or whatever. Anyways, it's an amazing guitar, and I understand getting that and paying for that and wanting to like, it was a great piece of machinery or tool that was made then that's really important now, or that still is really durable and good. And so I understand something like that, but I would never pay like $10,000 for like a guitar from 30 years ago. $600,000, dude. What the?
Dude, that's just people with like too much money, and they want. I don't. I just. Or
Right.
It's someone that's really bad with financial, like.
Dude, yeah, you think some loser's like, oh, I gotta get a loan for this, and they go to the bank, and the bank's like, yeah, we only have like $10 million in assets. He's like, I'd like to take out a $700,000 loan. They're like, is this for a business? And he's like, no, it's not for a business. No.
Takes a bite of his like Chick-fil-A sandwich. He's like, yeah, nah.
You got something against Chick-fil-A, mate?
We don't get Chick-fil-A here.
I was just gonna say, are you just resentful you don't have Chick-fil-A? And
no, because I've heard it's like a super greasy, disgusting fast food place. So
dude, Chick-fil-A is actually pretty good. If you ever come to the States, we should try it because it's really not that. It's like it's very normal. It's like it's less greasy than like McDonald's or KFC, and I know you got both those.
Well, our like fast food's better than your fast food. So
I don't. Nah, how would you know that? Now, how would you know that?
Because it's the ingredients, man.
What do you mean? What do you mean it's the ingredients?
Well, I know for a fact.
Franchise.
I know that all Americans are gonna mold and be like, yeah, okay, funny kangaroo man. But I know that an Australian like product for like McDonald's and stuff is a bit better because I think it's more locally. Or whatever. It's something about like it's not.
Do you think you guys have like special grass or sun or water?
No, I'm trying to remember. Okay, it's whatever. Australia's fast food is better. Anyway. Yeah, I'm like I want to try something like Taco Bell or whatever. I think is one of them. I really want to try. Even though
you guys not have Taco Bell. That shit's fucking gross. You want to talk about some gross shit? Taco Bell's fucking gross and greasy and just. I had like one of my best friends, like towards the end of high school, was like 4 years older than me, and we'd like hang out and like he ate Taco Bell every day. I saw him eat Taco Bell every single day. I'm not kidding. And he was like paper thin.
That's gross.
He would just eat. He'd be like, okay, I got to get 3 soft shell tacos, 3 hard shell tacos, and like blah blah blah. And I'm like, dude, are you fucking serious? This is the 600th day you have eaten Taco Bell every day. This is insane.
Ugh, no, I mean, it's just kind of one of those things that's like, we don't have Mexican fast food chains here in Australia, as far as I can tell.
You guys
in fact,
like...
we don't have any Mexican culture related things.
Really?
So.
Do you guys have like Filipino restaurants and shit? Since that's like your Mexico. No, you're below them, aren't you?
What?
I'm trying to think of my geography. Yeah, they're north of you, right?
Yeah. The Philippines are way north. They're right next to like Siam and stuff.
Yeah. Ooh. It's
See, Hotline 4 has told me a lot about geography.
Yeah. So anyway. Hey, listen. However you get it done, long as we don't get too deep into any of those languages.
Listen.
Go on.
I think letting Finnish would be really fun. Finnish seems like a really cool language.
Yeah. I think you have to learn Cyrillic though, like a different alphabet.
Isn't that a paint? I don't know what.
Not acrylic paint. Like that's fine. It's a different alphabet. It's not like like no, I mean, okay, not that it sounds different. I mean, it sounds different too, but I think it's like it's not regular letters like you think about.
I got a Finnish friend. I'll just ask him. So.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Is it Cole? Is Cole your Finnish friend?
No, I'm just no.
When's Cole's birthday? Dude, that was so good.
Oh, poor Cole.
Yeah, listen, I was dead on. Okay. What do you think of this? And this is one I actually wanted to talk about, kind of. Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker saga, has been delayed again.
Oh, no.
I want to know who is the enormous fan base behind Lego Star Wars. And I don't mean like obviously this is like a joke, but like it's all like okay. So I've been reading a bunch of Star Wars recently. I'm going
Right.
through the Clone Wars, the
Ooh,
books that
good
happened that they
era.
wrote. So like Clone Wars, Wild Space, No Prisoners, and then Stealth and Siege. And they're all great books, and they're all like part of like a series. Um, and I'm loving it a lot. I like the books. There's so many great writers in the expanded universe or legends now, um, that there's just so much to it, and there's so many great presentations on like Audible and stuff. I've really been enjoying these. I hadn't dived that hard into Star Wars books before, at least in Audible, and
Mm.
I've really enjoyed these. Um, but then I see like Lego Star Wars stuff, and I'm like, man, this is just like a really like the first two were like, hee hee, we did a Lego thing, and but there's like 8 of them now. There's like 8 Lego Star Wars games, and I just don't know
Yeah.
who the fuck is
Yeah.
the target audience. Like who's playing this fucking game? I hate it. I don't like the
It
present.
it's the whole it's the whole Lego like sphere of games, I think. It attracts like kids, I guess, and like really hardcore people of the fandoms that are like, I want to consume all that type of media. But like yeah,
Ah.
there's like how many Lord of the Rings Lego
Oh my god,
games
dude! I
now?
don't even understand
There's
that.
there's Jurassic Park Lego games, there's Batman Lego games. Batman ones are pretty cool actually.
Well, and like I
Um
liked the Lego sets when I was a kid, but like there's a difference between like a figurine and like me playing as a figurine in a video game.
yeah, there's like and it got worse as well, I think, because originally the games had no dialogue. They were just kind of goofy, like and they were like it was Lego but animated, which I found really funny for the most
Yeah.
part. But then they started adding audio from the actual movies and media, and it's just like this isn't funny. This is just kind of cringy because they like started forcing just that Lego Star Wars or Lego anything in this like the current day and age is still at the like Lee Trollface level of comedy. Like, I'm sorry,
Which is
like,
surprising that you don't like it.
well, it's just because it's like obviously developers just not getting it. It's like time to move on. Like, you're 56. You shouldn't be working on modeling his like Lego character,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
Like,
You're like I wanted to work on Quake when I grew up, and I'm modeling Ewok penises in Lego Star Wars. What happened to
yeah,
my life?
it's like oh, there's like one where it's like, I think it was from I nearly said Star Wars, but it's Lord of the Rings Lego. It's one of the games, and like I think it's that scene where who's that guy that tries to steal the ring from Frodo, but he ends up getting shot to death by orcs or Uruks or whatever.
Boromir?
Yeah, Boromir. It's Boromir's death scene in the Lego games, and he's getting shot. But then the orc shoots like a banana, and then like a chicken, and it's just like, dude,
Yeah,
what is
yeah,
this like
I hate
random
that. I hate that
XD
like
comedy?
weird bad. Yeah, there's so much of that where they're like they don't have actual dialogue on the characters. They just have like weird pantomiming. So just all this zany stuff happens, and they're
Yeah,
like, "Oh, Count Dooku bonked his head on a like low doorway," and you're like, "This is fucking retarded." I
it's
want to
so,
die.
it's such like a dated series, but it is one of those series. It's like the cockroach of gaming. It doesn't go away no matter how many times you step on it.
Yeah, dude, how
Like,
many Lego Star Wars, how many Lego titles, period, are on Steam? Hold on, Lego. Oh my god, it's just so many! Oh my
dude.
fucking god! It's seriously like 6 or 7 scrolls down.
Okay, speed time. Ready? So we've got Lego Marvel Superheroes, Lego Batman the video game, Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes, Lego City Undercover, Lego Harry Potter Years 1 to 4, Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, the Lego Movie video game, Lego Harry Potter Years 5 to 7, Lego The Lord of the Rings, Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, Lego Star Wars The video game, Lego Star Wars 3 The Clone Wars, Lego Star Wars 2 the original trilogy, Lego Island, Lego Indiana Jones 2 The Adventure, Lego Rock Band, Lego Races, Lego Battles, Lego Universe, Lego's Legends of Chima? I fucking know. Lego City Undercover The Chase, Lego Races 2, Lego Rock Raiders, and then Lego Land and Legago Battle
Rock
with
Raiders is
Vegeta.
on here, bro?
Wait, what?
Oh, did you just Google it? Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, I
I
just
thought
figured.
Rock Raiders was on here, bro. Yeah, you missed a few that are on here, but yeah,
Just from a Google search, though, that's so
it's
many.
unbelievable.
And
It's just this franchise is unbelievable, dude.
it's bigger than
It's bigger than
it's
like the
bigger than
toys
college.
now, yeah, or that.
Oh.
Dude, and they're all
It's
like on Steam. They've all got like 80% ratings. Like the people just love them. I don't.
they also run like shit. I remember I brought the Lego Star Lord of the Rings one time because it was like on sale for like $1. I'm like, fuck it, why not? It's funny. I downloaded it. It doesn't have mouse and keyboard control support. Like, what? Like, I didn't have a controller at the time either. So it was like, I just brought a game I can't play.
Yeah, that's your fault though. So show
Yeah,
him.
they're all like, it's just, fucking series. Hate Lego.
Yeah, Jamaica me crazy.
Jamaica me crazy.
Well, it's just like like I hate. I'm just gonna talk too much. Like when they like the Mustafar scene, like with Obi-Wan and Anakin, and you're like, this is like one of the like heaviest points in this series, and some of the best writing that they've ever that they've done in any of the movies. And like his hand falls off and makes like a pop noise, and like Obi-Wan like looks at him weird, and Anakin like he gurs and shakes his fist, and you're like, dude, can we just like
Yeah.
can we just stop? Can we just like end it? This is so bad.
Man.
Yeah, so anyways,
buy you a Lego set, by the way.
yeah, we're about to be getting sued by Lego here pretty quick, so please enjoy the
That's
podcast.
actually like concerning. Actually, like.
No, we just said we don't like the games. They're not gonna sue us.
Yeah, but like it's Lego. I'm pretty sure they have a monopoly on the world. So.
I don't know. I don't even know. Oh, they're Warner Brothers. No, I don't know who Lego. Listen, Lego. Yeah, my people talk to your people. Let's move on to our next one. Let's not dunk on Lego so hard.
Before we move on, though, I'm gonna reiterate, just in case you didn't hear me. I'm gonna buy you a Lego Star Wars set.
Okay, that's fine. I had a ton when I was a kid. Like I thought they were cool.
I'm gonna buy you like an Ewok thing.
Buy me several Ewok penises.
Maybe Harry Potter actually. Harry
No,
Potter.
no, that's bad. No, that's not fucking good. Here's one that you'll care about, Bear.
What's up?
Path of Exile will showcase its April 16th Ultimatum expansion and Path of Exile 2 an April 8th live stream. Yeah. Oh, come on, dude. It's Path of Exile, bro. I'm a elite hacker. My job as a entry-level IT agent, I am extremely smart, and I don't use it in my job. I use it in theory crafting the Path of Exile builds, by which I mean copying the one from Reddit. So,
dude, that game, Path of Exile, it's like Diablo but poor.
It's like Diablo, and I thought for a while I was like, oh yeah, it's way cooler, and then I played it and I'm like, oh yeah, it's just way less enjoyable.
It's more complicated.
Yeah.
It's like overly complicated, I feel. Like it's got all these weird mechanics. It's just like this. I like the fact that the skill tree or whatever is fucking huge.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you a lot of space to do stuff, but like, oh god.
Well, it just something will just end up being correct in that, like
yeah.
That's the issue with a lot of stuff that has like
that's just game meta.
Yeah, right. There will be a solved meta for stuff, but everyone's like it's just like Diablo 2. No, it's not. No, it's fucking not. It's not. Yeah, which I am excited for. Diablo 2 is gonna be pretty pog champ. If you know what I mean.
I'm very excited. I've signed up for the beta and everything. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bro. I don't think they need a Path of Exile 2. I'll be straight up with you. I knew it was going to happen eventually, but after playing all the way through Path of Exile and then some of the end game, like I don't.
I'm curious to see if it's still free to play or not. Because I don't know. It just seems weird for a free to play game that's just getting updates to constantly make it more playable. Would be like, hey, here's our second free to play game, like, and it's like the same game.
That's true. Yeah, they're just gonna abandon.
It's just, yeah, it's kind of like weird because you get like this entire player base on your first game that's free to play and still has incoming players. Because Steam will always have incoming free to play players.
That's true.
It's
That's a good point.
it's it's weird. It's a very weird dynamic to have. So
Yeah, we love Path of Exile so much. It's okay.
yeah,
It's okay. I think that it blows me away how many games are trying to do like hack and slash Diablo style stuff now, because I feel like that genre has really like sailed, but I feel like in the last 2 years I've seen like 4 brand new
sure,
Diablo style
yeah.
games, and like everyone, like streamers I know who really enjoyed Diablo are just like, yeah, I mean it's
It's
cool,
not.
but I'd rather play Diablo.
Yeah, it's cool, but it's not Diablo.
Yeah.
Like yeah. I'll give Blizzard for that a credit for that. They really nailed the whole. When they do get a game like super successful like that, they nail the genre to the point where
Mm.
it's like the standard. You
Yeah,
know,
no
like
fucking
it's
dude, Overwatch fucking
Overwatch 2. You
yeah.
know, so.
Yeah, oh, me jacking off to Winston? No, sorry. Uh
What?
Roadhog? No, wait. Uh
Hey, he's Australian.
uh yeah, me jacking off to Junkrat.
That's a schizophrenic
I'm
Australian.
trying to think of a hotter Overwatch character. Me
Um,
jacking off to Sigma.
Sigma what?
Yeah. Yeah, me jacking off to no, I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say Sadie, but it's not.
Who?
No, it's not.
Who's Sadie?
Yeah,
Is that the female cowboy?
no, Sadie N word.
Fucking retard, dude.
Is that the cowboy?
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck, dude.
new Overwatch character, Sadie N word. Um,
Oh, God.
wow. Anyways, getting done with this Blizzard lawsuit. Uh,
Um, I've got something to mention.
oh yeah, go
Right?
on, because my next one is
So,
unbelievably unpog jam. Go on.
okay, well, that's good. So, I know you don't play Armor 3 as much, but however, I do. I've got
Uh-huh.
451 hours in it, and I love it.
Mhm.
It's like a good game.
Mhm.
Um, they've been doing a thing recently called Creator DLC, where a
Hmm.
big, people who play Armor will know, Armor 3 has like a colossal modding scene and conversion scene from like Star Wars to Warhammer to like Mass Effect to like every form of media. They've transferred the game into that media, and it's really cool. So, what Bohemia ended up doing was they started doing these things where those developers that do the conversions kits get transferred into game DLC, like official supported game DLC that expands the game's lifetime.
Hmm.
So currently they've done three in total creator DLCs. They've done the Iron Curtain that takes place in 1980s Czechoslovakia and West Germany, which
Pog.
is they've done Cold War Germany, which is northern Germany in 1980s, but now, which it was announced yesterday, they're doing Prairie Fire, the Vietnam War on a monumental scale, which features like a campaign, single and multiplayer scenario, and a full roster of weapons, vehicles,
Wow.
and a 300 kilometer to whatever the fucking saying is, or whatever the measurement is of terrain, which is all uh modders made, but it's backed by Bohemia, which I'm really excited for. So if you
That's
know,
interesting.
it's very cool. It's the Armor has done a lot recently, and I guess all the money goes to the creators as well, which which is always nice to see.
Wow.
Armor 3, I think, is an amazing little game, which doesn't. They have a really bad rep from Daisy. So
Yeah, and I don't think for no reason. Like
no, yeah, that's fair. That is fair. Yeah, but yeah, it's
but
so,
that
all
that's
like
that's
want to use that. Yeah, it plays Armor. Vietnam, Bursky,
hey dude,
Napalm and stuff.
I'll play Armor 3 with you. I'll do it.
Well, when they add in stuff where I don't have to port forward for a server, I'll be keen.
Ooh. Yeah, we can just host one, like my Battlefield 4
I
server.
wish, I would love if we could ever get a thing like a hosted server, which maybe one day I'll just like shill for it because I would love to. I'd love to do
They
a
can't be
scenario
that
where
much. They can.
I have no clue what it's like to get one, but because there's a thing called Zeus in the game. I don't know if you know anything about Arma 3.
Yeah, it's the like God mode
Yeah,
thing
it's
right
and
there.
like you can spawn units and script units and make scenarios. I would love for one day to get like you, young Pastor, and maybe like some other friends like fucking what's his name? Sean or something, and I'd
Mhm.
love to run you guys through like an op or something. That would be so much fun. But anyway, continue.
No, we should do that. We should definitely do that. You should see how much they are. That'd be PogChamp.
Okay, I'll look.
That would
Continue
be
with
epic
your work.
PogChamp. Okay, so final one that I have today for a little bit of gamer news. This one you'll somehow care even less about. Dota 2 is getting a massive new multiplayer experience update, makes a new webpage, and bans smurfing. So we don't really talk about MOBAs here in the Guildies podcast, not for any particular reason. I don't. Okay, so for a particular reason, I don't really have anything against MOBAs. When I've played League, I've enjoyed it kind of, but I played League and I played Dota, and the MOBA format to me is. Sorry, I was sipping on me fucking 256 ounce soda pop.
Are you drinking soda?
It's water, and you know me. I don't drink.
I know, but you know, you made the Sadie joke before. You're off the handle tonight, so maybe.
Listen, she's coming to dinner, buddy.
Oh no.
Yeah. I've enjoyed it when I've played it, and like I liked Smite when it first came out. I remember that was really fun, but I'm just at a point where there's so much to learn. There's so many characters. Most of them aren't free, and I was gonna say something along the lines of I don't know who plays these games, but they're some of the most played video games ever. League of Legends, I'm pretty sure League of Legends is still the most played multiplayer video game of all time.
True.
Like I believe that is still a record.
I'll Google it. Most played game of all time.
Multiplayer game, mate.
League of Legends is up there with World of Warcraft and Grand Theft Auto.
Oh.
So,
GTA is also great. I just don't understand the hype. I seriously just don't get it anymore. Like I just don't. I understand how they still exist. I just don't understand how they're still like, here's a $5.3 billion update.
Yeah, it's. Just a minute. Yeah, it's like I've never played Dota, but it's like I haven't even ever had an ounce of I want to play Dota. You know, like it's just so like I don't know. It's just such a boring concept to me. Like its League is like terribly boring as well, but like I don't know. It's just that market is so saturated with different games, and yeah, I don't know.
I love TFT. I'm literally playing TFT again. I'm really enjoying that. But man, I just actually like TFT is the best parts of League. It's the characters, but I don't actually play League, so I'm having fun.
Sure. Yeah, that speaks some wonders about your game where people enjoy seeing the characters played in a completely different game mode rather than, the core game mode.
I think it did a lot for League as well. I think that's probably why they copied it so hard and then just dumped a ton of resources into it. But
oh yeah.
What do I know? I'm not a professional League streamer, player, content creator. But I could be. I could be.
Soon.
I couldn't. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Well, geez, that's all I've got for this episode. What about you?
I'm trying to think. Not really. There's like there's a bunch of like April Fool's jokes. Pardon me. There's like a bunch of April Fool's jokes, like announcements, but that's like old news. Uh oh, Cyberpunk had its first major update, the 1.2 update, which supposedly had fixed a lot of more of like what's it called?
Performance stuff.
Performance stuff was a big thing. They've added some basic things like key mapping completely, like full
Wow.
key map support. They've turned off one of the most fucking annoying functions where, so in Cyberpunk, in order for dodge, you either had to hold down Control and Alt and like press a key to move, like your movement keys, or you double tap a WASD key and you dodge in that direction. And that wasn't, you couldn't turn that off unless you got a mod to turn it off or edit it in the console or the game files. So you imagine you try and stealth around that corner and you're trying to jiggle just get a bit, like get a bit of eyesight, and like you're tapping your W key and your guy just shoots out like a rocket and alerts everyone, and you couldn't turn it off. And then they were like, hey, we turned it off in this 1.2 patch that came out on March 30th. Besides that, there was like a lot more like smaller things. So for example, there was like a lot of like quest and all the open world stuff was, a lot of open world stuff was fixed. They fixed the cop problem where cops spawn right behind you as when you get alerted. However, they just increased the radius. They didn't remove the cop system at all. In fact, the video they showed it in, when he turned around, you could still see the AI spawn in. So, the official video showing off that they fixed it. And yeah, besides that, it was a lot of like just, a lot of optimization fix and like stuff that just needed to be fixed in the first place, like bumping into civilians no longer like pisses them off. So like you can run through civilians and you'll be fine, and yeah, all that good stuff is fixed.
Right. I saw, and that's awesome. I was watching something the other day about like they were comparing games. I probably saw this in like a Facebook gaming thing, which if they hate Cyberpunk, something must be happening. Where it was like they were like shooting the water, and like Cyberpunk doesn't have like any water collision physics.
Yep. Yeah. I think I know the video you're talking about.
Yeah, GTA Vice City has it, and like Resident Evil 4 has it, and like yeah.
We've discussed this game
ad nauseum.
Nearly every single podcast at this point since its release. This game has so many things that originally I was like kind of like, you know what, it's probably just it's a more an internal thing that we don't know about, but now I just think it is just the fact of developers couldn't meet deadlines and they just put so much on the table that they couldn't meet, and in the end they just sent it out for the sake of having
it would have to be. And I mean, we've just talked about it ad nauseum, but there just had to be like a meeting where they're like, we are going to destroy this company. We're going to set and not even like the devs, like even like because there's no way a dev was like, okay, like we can kind of push it out. Like they're like, hey, this isn't done, and the stockholder guy's like, I want to destroy this company. I want
this company will burn.
Yes, this company will burn. Yeah, there's it just has to be that. There's no way it was. Sure. Enough about Cyberpunk. We've got some great content lined up for you folks in the next few weeks. We were supposed to do a different one tonight, but we didn't. That's why this one's a smidge impromptu, but that's okay. We've got a Siege video coming for you guys. I don't know if anyone here likes or cares about Rainbow Six Siege. I hope not, because this one might upset you. And then I don't know what. Maybe we'll do like a full Warzone one. Maybe we'll do.
It would be cool to have like have all like the Warzone peeps on, and we'll discuss it over like and everything. But
I think
again,
Caribou will be available on Friday, so we could probably.
I'm excited to have Caribou on. He's a very fun person, and you just gotta control him.
You can't control a man like that.
I just realized Caribou's name on Discord is Sadie. Okay. Well, anyway.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
Oh.
We will call that, my friend. Thanks everybody for tuning in. If you want to support us directly, you can do so at patreon.com//Guildies podcast.
No, yeah, forward slash and backslash, but
it's just forward slash, okay? It's just
I'm
forward.
sorry.
Yeah, everybody have a great night.
Sadie.